Imagine waking up one morning and realizing that the simple act of getting out of bed feels like lifting a mountain. Your legs, once dependable, feel shaky. The ease of walking, stretching, or even standing starts to fade. And with it, so does your independence. You're not thinking about your favorite breakfast or a stroll outside. You're wondering, am I starting to lose control of my body? This isn't just aging, this is something deeper. It's the slow, silent weakening of your muscles. A quiet thief that doesn't arrive with drama or pain. It simply chips away at your strength, until one day, you feel like a stranger in your own body. But what if I told you, it doesn't have to be this way? What if I told you that rebuilding lost strength doesn't require expensive supplements or brutal workouts, but something far simpler, more natural, and often overlooked? Yes, there's a food that has more power to restore muscle than most powders. It's pills or gym routines. Especially for those of us over 50. It's inexpensive, easy to prepare, and packed with the very building blocks your muscles are begging for. And yet, most people ignore it completely. In today's video, not just going to expose the hidden enemy behind age-related muscle decline, going to reveal your strongest ally in reversing it. It's an ally that isn't eggs, meat, or even whey protein. Instead, it's something far more effective, especially when used at the right time and in the right way. Before we go deeper, I want to ask you something. Have you ever felt your legs lose power? Have you noticed it's getting harder to move with confidence? Just drop a simple yes or no in the comments. That way, we know we're not alone in this journey. Because here at Joyful Health, we're building a community of strength, not just muscles, but courage, knowledge, and long-term vitality. So let's uncover the truth. Why is it that even when we eat plenty of protein, our muscles still seem to shrink? Here's the hidden truth. Most people aren't lacking protein. They're just unable to use it. Think of your muscles like a house. You may have plenty of bricks, but without builders, enzymes, hormones, and proper digestion, the house never gets rebuilt. And 3 hidden culprits are stopping your body from putting those bricks to work. First, poor digestion. As early as your 40s, stomach acid levels begin to fall. Without enough acid, you can't break down protein into amino acids. And without amino acids, your muscles stay hungry, no matter how much food you eat. This isn't something you feel. It's silent, but it's real. Second, stress hormones. Cortisol, the stress hormone, rises with age, especially if sleep and stress go unmanaged. Elevated cortisol breaks down muscle tissue, especially in the legs and hips, and blocks your body from using insulin properly. The result? Fat gain, muscle loss, and slow recovery. Third, a fatigued liver. Your liver processes nutrients, builds enzymes, and fuels muscle recovery. But when overloaded with toxins, sugar, or inflammation, it slows down. And so does your ability to build strength. So what's the solution? Is there a food that bypasses these obstacles? Yes, and that food is bone broth protein, especially when made from grass-fed sources and hydrolyzed for absorption. You see, bone broth isn't just good for your gut. It contains collagen-rich protein with key amino acids like glycine and proline, the mortar that holds your muscle structure together. Most people focus on the bricks but forget the glue. Without collagen, muscle fibers weaken and detach from ligaments and joints. And here's the magic. Bone broth is pre-digested, making it perfect for adults with slower digestion. It doesn't spike insulin, meaning it works well even if your hormones are unbalanced. And it supports your liver by reducing inflammation, giving your body the power to recover and rebuild. Science backs this up. Older adults who combine collagen peptides with light resistance training gain significantly more lean muscle than those using other proteins. One of my own viewers, 72-year-old Mr. J, replaced nighttime snacking with bone broth. 3 months later, not only was he walking pain-free, he was out fishing again. This isn't just about muscle. It's about dignity, independence, confidence. Now, there is one more key to make this strategy work, and it's a small amino acid called leucine. Leucine is the spark that flips the muscle-building switch. In your body, without enough leucine, protein sits idle. And as we age, our body becomes less sensitive to it, requiring more to activate muscle growth. How much more? Research shows that older adults need around 2.5 to 3 grams of leucine per meal to build muscle effectively. That's about 5 to 6 eggs per meal. Most of us fall short, not because we're eating too little, but because we're not combining foods strategically. Here's the fix. Bone broth makes your body ready to absorb leucine from other sources like meat, fish, or eggs. It's the primer, the foundation. The worker who wakes up and says, "Let's get to building," and timing matters too. Muscle isn't built in the gym, it's rebuilt while you sleep. That's when your body is in repair mode, fueled by growth hormone. But if you go to bed on an empty stomach, or worse, a sugary snack, your body runs out of the tools it needs to recover. So here's the winning formula. Drink a scoop of bone broth protein in warm water, 60 to 90 minutes before bed. Add a sprinkle of cinnamon if you like. Give your body the mortar it needs while your hormones do the heavy lifting at night. To help you take action, here's a simple daily strategy. Morning, get 10 to 15 minutes of sunlight and hydrate with water. See salt and lemon. Wake up your metabolism. Midday. Eat a protein-rich lunch with clean sources like salmon, chicken, or legumes. Add fiber-rich veggies and healthy fats. Afternoon, do light resistance training, squats, push-ups, or band work. Activate your muscles. Evening, eat a clean, balanced dinner. Then, before bed, your muscle tea, bone broth protein, plus warm water. No heavy carbs, no sugar. Give it 2 to 3 weeks. Watch your strength improve, your posture rise, your sleep deepen. This isn't theory, it's real transformation. If this video gave you something to think about, please like, share, and comment strong. If you're ready to take your health back, remember you're not too old. You're not too far gone. You just need the right tools. Welcome to Joyful Health, where rebuilding strength begins with understanding.